Hey there, Titans! In this video, we'll do a quick overview on the Salesforce tables, how to insert a table, and a little bit about the table functions. So we're using the Form Titan add-in for Word, and we're gonna head over to the add-in, and we'll click the Insert Table. And our first option is to, first order of business is to select your object. So let's say we want to bring in the account information, important to comment it out. So let's do ACC's table, and header row index and data row index will let you decide where to start your mapping from. So if you added another row on top, you can decide where you want Form Titan to start generating dynamically the information from Salesforce. Our next order of business is to select columns, and you can add more columns, as many as you like. Let's get rid of this one. And you have a few options with the column name. So either you do something static, or you can decide from a dynamic hidden field. So we're just going to stick with static. And let's do account name. So let's just type in name. And our next option is to decide what type this is. So we have a bunch of different types. So the regular type is a field, which we'll grab from the account object in Salesforce in this instance, since we select the account object. And another option is a formula field, empty field, row index, which will give you the number of the row and dynamically the number of the row in your table, or a conditional, which will have a separate video on this one. So let's stick with the field, and we're going to do account name. You can format this with either no formatting, lowercase, uppercase first, capitalize. Images once you select the URL from Salesforce with an image and you want to generate the image. And remove margins is if you use rich text in Salesforce and you have margins in the CSS, that will get rid of the margins if you have them. If you map a rich text field and you don't want to have any margins in your rich text, then you just choose to remove margins in the format. You can set conditions, cell. You can do multi-conditions on the cell, or you can set condition on the column as well. So we're just going to leave everything with no conditions. Next one, let's do type, which will be the account type. And we will do SLA, and let's map this, guys. So type and SLA. And again, you can add more columns. You can add a summary row, and you can have, let's get rid of the summary row. And you can have a distinct, which means that, for example, if you bring in a bunch of products for an opportunity, and you have multiple products for the same opportunity, and you want to bring just one product per opportunity, one distinct product. So let's say you have 5 products which are the same and 2 products that are different, and you would want to have them just distinctly. Then it will bring in just like 3 products instead of 7. We'll insert the table, and let's take a quick peek. So I'm going to refresh my filters, and I'll set a filter here so we can preview. We don't want any conditions. We just want to bring the first 50, save the condition, preview, and here's our table. And this is how it's done.